Boom. All right, my loves, you're here. I appreciate you. I'm proud of you. And you did it. I know that there's always things going on. There's always reasons we can't make it. There's craziness in the world all the time. So the fact that you're here, the fact that you made it in is huge. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so proud of you. I know that some of you have been here before, and I know that some of you, this is the first time. So thank you for showing up and saying yes. All right. So first, let's come into this space. Let's shake it up. I don't know about you, but this weather outside has gotten me so tired. This week has been lame. So let's just come into space. Shake your body. Stretch your arms, your shoulders. When was the last time you took some time in your body? Maybe give yourself a hug. Oh, take big inhales, long exhales. And see where you can shake and move into the hips. Where you can shake the hands and the head. Let yourself come into this space. Making sure that you are all on mute right now. I think almost everybody is. Hi, I see you, Rosemary. You're here. You made it.
I know it says iPad though.
That's okay. I know who you are.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna mute you and everybody who's here. Say hello, wave your hands. Let's get some fresh energy in here. This world is rough and we need some energy. So just throwing it at you guys, taking it in. Oh, rolling in the chest and the hips. Take a moment to close your eyes and draw circles with your heart. Rolling into every edge of the hips. We hold a lot into our hips, so I want you to have time to stretch, to move, to feel into it. And give yourself permission to show up today. This is a space for you. You chose to say yes, you chose to sign up, and you chose to be here at this time. So making time for you. I'm going to share a little bit about myself, my story, what brought me here, and give you this chance to let this be your initiation. Let this be your step forward. This is an online ceremony for the women who knows that they are here for more, who are ready to embrace all their magic. We're not being quiet. We're not sitting polite. We're being the loud, wild women that we know we're meant to be. And we're not self-abandoning anymore. We're finding the reasons why we can. Of course, there's a million reasons why we can't, but we are finding the reasons that we have to. So today I want to really help you remember and activate that wildfire woman archetype within you, that unapologetic, sovereign, truly confident in who she is and what she wants, and fully embodied, enjoying pleasure and joy in her body, and opening up to receive. On my last free event, we did a lot of that. But I want you guys to really reclaim your feminine power of being magnetic and opening to receive and stepping up into this new timeline as we're shifting so much in this world we're going through right now. So first, I just want to say hello. Thank you all for being here. Drop in the chat how you're feeling. Are you excited? Are you tired and just glad you finally made it? Because I know I was dragging butt today too. So it's okay if you're feeling it. This whole week I've been tired and needing sleep. So I want to hear from you. How are you feeling? How are you doing? And let you know that happy to see you. Yeah, it's been a rough couple weeks. It's been a heavy week. There's something in the air. There's some, my mom shared something recently that was about the solar flares and like Schumann resonance. But there's this time change usually never kicks my butt, but this week also kicked my butt too. So the Schumann resonance, the energy that the sun is putting off and the earth is reflecting right now is too much for me. I don't love it. But just, hearing and seeing you all comment here, knowing that like you're not alone in it, even though it's been heavy, even though there's a lot coming up, and we're in Mercury retrograde. So technology has been so fun, and the emails and the things, like I'm doing my best out here, and technology, I'm doing my best to work with it. Okay. I don't love it. And I know it's hard for some of you guys too, but we made it. And that's the important part. So let me bring some joy, some wildfire energy, and just remind you of why we're here. Yeah, well, right now for this time, This too muchness, they're trying to burn away the shit that's holding you back. When we go through Mercury retrograde and all this stuff keeps piling on and there's disconnect, there's the chaos happening around you, that is your spirit guides literally trying to shake you and shake the things around you away and burn that shit down that's not supposed to be around you. So as you can tell already, I do cuss and swear, and some of you I already know are used to that, but some that are new, I'm just going to let you know ahead of time. I'm going to be real about it. I'm going to have a lot of energy, and sometimes I'm going to swear. So if it's not something you want to listen to, I apologize. But it is part of my vocabulary because I get a little intense sometimes. But we are in a time of radical change, of massive awakening. And that is why I felt it was so important to have this Wildfire Women's Initiation. I posted it before. Everybody always loves it. It's just a space where we can remember our worth, our value, and get that flame to really ignite again and speak into the ability to create our future. Because right now we're really getting tested. Universe is testing us all. Let me hear in the chat, wave a hand, drop a emoji. Like, are you getting tested right now? Because what is not in alignment is trying to fall away. So when things are getting hard right now, I need you to look at yourselves and look at your life and what's going on and be like, okay, how much of this needs to shift so I can be who I'm meant to be? Being tested in all areas. I want you guys to know that I speak from a place of I've gone through the shit too. I've gone through the ups and downs. The reason I'm here is because I don't want little girls to grow up thinking they're not worthy, that they're not enough, that they have to use their bodies to receive love and attention, that women need to sit down, be quiet and polite, and are here for the pleasure of men or of anybody else other than ourselves. And what we're seeing in the world right now, we really need to be raising and be strong, powerful people who know how to speak up, who know how to hold boundaries, and know how to inspire and uplift others and not push down or hurt. So we're not shaming, we're not silencing, we're really opening up to the truth of who we are and being better people for this planet because we need it. The world needs you. So you all made it here. You're here for a reason. So a reminder that at the end of this, all of you who showed up live, I will be giving a giveaway at the end of it. I know some of you were here for my last thing. So I appreciate that y'all just keep coming back. It's beautiful to witness and see how much you guys love it. So first, let's come into our bodies. Let's ground in. Hey, found the chat button. Yep, down below. You don't have to chat, but if you want to, it's nice to just have all of your energies in here. So let's take a moment, if you can, to close your eyes. Place a hand on the heart, hand on the low abdomen. Thank you. We love you, and the flame you attract us to. Thank you for being here. If we all have a moment, I am the fire, and I'm here to warm you up and warm your soul and remind you of your own fire, your own light within you. So closing your eyes for just a moment, placing the hands on the body. Big inhale. Long exhale. Breathing into your body, settling in, seeing if you can find stillness. There's no perfect way, but letting yourself just have a moment. And if the monkey mind wants to come in and distract you, wants to pull you away, take another breath and drop into the body. Let your ego know that you're safe, that slowing down is safe, that you are meant to be here right now in this moment. And I want you to connect to your story, to what made you really feel called to show up today. What about this made you feel like I have to be there? I need this right now. And it could be different to what made you actually show up today. There's plenty of people who just sign up for something for free, but never actually watch it. But you're here live, maybe catching a replay, but you're here. And why is that? What do you need most right now? What does your heart and soul really need from you? And have you ever been initiated? Has another woman ever told you you were enough and invited you in and asked you to stand up and be in your worth and in your power? So many of us miss that. We never got it. We come from people who used to do that. Our ancestors used to initiate each other. We used to sit in circles with our elders and learn and listen. So let this be a space where you show up, you share, you learn, you listen, and you know that you are connected with every woman in this space and with me. I'm not above you or below you. We are all in this together. That you are divine, magnificence, and exactly who you are today, right now, in this moment. Breathe that in. Breathe in that remembrance of I am magnificent for who I am today. And I release any shame or guilt of who I used to be. What are different roles or labels that used to define you? And who are you choosing to show up as today and for your future? When you're ready, you can release your hands. Grab a journal. Hope you have paper or a journal near you. We're going to write about that a little bit. What defines you? And I want you to do past, how you used to be defined, who you used to be, and present or future of how you are choosing to show up now. You know, in the past, I was a party girl. I was wild. I was numbing. I was hiding and running from everything. I was caught up in my addictions. Yeah, being a mom, a girlfriend, ex-wife, a fuck up, explosive. Ooh, yep, controlling. I've been there too. Yeah. So take a moment to write some of that down on some paper. To get that out, that we don't have to hold that in. The people pleaser, the caretaker that gives so much of you and gives to everybody else, being insecure. These are all the roles. And scared to put yourself first. So these things that you're sharing, these things that you're reflecting on, why was that? What was the purpose of that? Maybe you're a people pleaser to be safe, because that was the only way you learned how to receive love. Or I was insecure because I was taught I couldn't be my whole loud self, that would trigger other people's jealousy. What purpose did it serve you to be those different roles? Yeah, that bitter, resentful. That was the word. I was so resentful and angry, but that made us get some courage, didn't you? That made you get the heck away from those people. That made you get stronger and tougher. But then when we build our walls up so big and so hard, it keeps all the good out too. So we're learning how to have safe, healthy boundaries and good communication to ask for what we need and communicate what's okay and what's not. Mm. To do anything, girl. Ooh, and that got you attention and love, right? Because it all comes back to love or fear. The purpose of who we used to be, how we used to show up, comes back to what need did it help you with? Whether it was keeping you safe, you were afraid of somebody's reaction, you were afraid of being bullied, whatever it was, or was it to gain love and acceptance? So looking at those past versions of yourself, looking at yourself and letting you know, maybe put a hand on the heart that I understand you. I get it. Those were not true things that define me. Those were ways of survival. You did that out of survival. And now we know better. Now we can choose better. So what do you want to choose? When I ask you, what do you want most? Yeah, we can be grateful for our past selves. We can understand that we did the best we could with what we had, just like our parents, the people around us, that those pieces served the way they could. You're right. Beautiful share. And right now, yeah, how do we create peace? Peace, abundance, pleasure, joy. I'll tell you one thing, if you grew up in a lot of chaos, peace is going to be foreign. You're going to have to figure out how to feel comfortable in the unknown, in the emptiness, to be able to accept and get to the peace. I know that for a while it was like boring. I was like, what is this? Because I was so used to toxic love, to chaos, that I didn't know what peace felt like. Even though it's something we want, how do you get there? Putting down consequences for boundaries. There's going to be consequences for boundaries when those people are benefiting from you not having boundaries. To have peace, to have a life you want, there has to be boundaries, but that creates the healthy relationships too, and weeds out the people who are not here to truly help you or be a healthy, helpful relationship, right? Relationships are give and take, give and take. It goes back and forth. But if we're constantly giving, constantly taking, that's going to be exhausting and burnt out. One of the practices in my Break This Cycles is like an energy evaluation with relationships around you, of tuning into who you interact with daily or weekly and feeling into like, okay, what's the energy here? Am I just pouring and pouring and pouring into this? Am I getting anything back from this? And choosing, okay, what friends do I have to cut off? What friends do I have to have the hard conversations with? Because that's how you create the life that you want. So, what are the roles, the things that you want to define you? Independence, freedom, joy, love, peace. What is it that your body really wants from you? Calm. Have you practiced calm in your own self? I know you're wild like me. That's why I'm asking. Letting go. Yeah, true calmness. I'm working on it. Serenity, peace. You guys sound like everybody's on the same level of we need peace, self-trust, trust with the universe around us. Yeah. In a world full of chaos, unshakable inner peace. I love that one. We are in a world full of chaos. How do you be that lighthouse? I've shared this before that, yeah, the universe does have our back. And once we co-create and we are so strong and convicted in who we are and our connection to our highest self, to spirit, to source, God, whatever you believe in out there, there is a higher power and we co-create with them. If you're talking negative about yourself, that's just creating your life that much more. If you start showing up, showing source, like I'm committed to me, I'm committed to this, I'm holding myself accountable, or have other people in a secret or a sacred space and have community to say, okay, this is me showing up to better myself. Universe is like, okay, let me show you. Ask and you shall receive, but you have to be anchored in your body, open to receive. It's more than mindset work. It's our embodiment. It's how we show up in the world. It's how you stand. It's how you talk. It's how you interact with people. It's how you work. Are you just asking all the time for God or source or whatever to give things to you? What about you? What do you have to do for them? You have to put in the work to create that relationship and show that you're going to do something with it. And that you believe in yourself and believe in what you can do so you can hold it. You can ask for abundance, you can ask for love and peace, but will you know how to hold it? Will you know how to integrate it into your nervous system? Will your body know how to receive pleasure or love or peace and not want to go back to the old habits and the old chaos, and the old things that lit you up? That's the tricky part, because we had so many years in those patterns and those habits, doing those things, being those people, as we'll start to get a little opening of like, ooh, okay, this is good. And then boom, right back to the old momentum. It is so strong. And these cycles and these patterns that we've been going for so long, and sometimes they've took years and years, eventually we can get them down to days or to, oh, I see that and I'm not doing that. Oh man, I used to see red flags and run to them. Now I see an orange flag and I'm like, bye. Absolutely not. Letting go of being calm. Yeah. And you got to get away from certain people too. It's hard, because those people that we've been close with, that are friends, are the people that we trusted for so long. How do we show up and be our better version of us? And especially with family too, because they want to hold us. They want to keep us down and in that level, because it makes them feel good and safe about themselves. So distance is okay. Boundaries, communication. I'm not available for that conversation. I went to my uncle's recently, and I wasn't about to have any kind of political conversation. And I know certain people around me have different views, and different people may think what I'm doing is woo-woo, and that we have to be able to stay grounded in who we are, be anchored in our body, in our connection to spirit, so that other people aren't pushing us around, just like the people on the internet. But how can we, I felt invisible my whole life. That's a heavy one. And yeah, somebody was at my full moon ceremony, and she's like, I would never think I would come to this, but I've been so depressed and I will do anything at this point, right? To feel connection, to feel something. It might be weird, it might be different, maybe not mainstream, but I'm here to bring spirituality into the scene, to the felt, to let us know that it is a co-creation, and we need that in our heart and body, that it's our turn to be seen, to show up, but to connect, the earth, the elements, source, God. We have to have something outside of ourselves to be able to be true to ourselves and be that lighthouse. That's what I keep coming back to, is this chaos. And family, friends, the people around us, they're going to try to push us. They're going to try to be rageful and angry, and they're going to want us to be the old versions of us, because that makes them feel better about themselves. But you have to be so fucking convicted in who you are and what you want, and that inner peace. There's so many people that say some shit, do some shit, do whatever on social media or in life or people, and I'm just like, it's not worth my energy. It is not worth your energy, your happiness, your emotions to be affected by these people. How long have they had power over you, especially when it comes to a mother relationship? How long? Look, I got a whole part of the mother wound and going into how deep it was, but they want to hold you into that so they can stay safe in their own bubble and not have to do their own healing work. There's so many people right now just distancing. We're going through a big awakening to see the dark and the bullshit that's out there. This is your permission to step back. There's people who I saw as mentors, as like women I looked up to, that I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna step back a little bit over here. I'm seeing some things that don't match up with what my values are, and that's where those hard conversations come in, and we have to be like, well, yeah, not gonna be there, can't do that, I'm not available for that right now, or you know what, I'm taking some space to take care of me right now. I don't want to miss the last couple chats, but I'm going through that too. Don't match up. Yeah. And yes, that We are being seen true colors of people right now. And this is where you trust your inner discernment. You trust in the wildfire energy within yourself that you don't have to listen to these people anymore. People that you thought were good are showing some of the heavy colors and like the darkness. Oh, okay. Come back to here. Come back to what keeps you happy. Yeah, people are in, so much intimidation, and people, especially the patriarchy, but people in their pain, in their trauma, in their anger, in their darkness, do not want to see strong, powerful women in their wisdom, in their body, in their joy. Oh, yeah, there's people that want to come take me down, and it's like, again, brush it off. I want you guys to practice that. Brush it off. That's a fun little, brush it off. Not worth my time. Someone's trying to say some stuff on social media. Not worth my time. On to the next. Family member trying to say some things. I'm not available for that conversation anymore. Boom. Easy, gentle. That's not even mean. You give them a couple tries for the people you care about of like, hey, we're not going down that road anymore. And if they want to push, sometimes you got to be a bitch. I'm really good at just being able to like, no, we're good here and moving on to the next. And it takes some practice, but it's possible. So, taking the break. It's so hard with family and the mother wound and children. And unfortunately, we have to do our inner work and hope that they'll do their work and come around. And people do hate boundaries and mock them. It's because they want to get something out of that relationship. They want to keep taking. So I oh my gosh. Yeah. The real job thing, and I get so much. You guys, we're going through a mass awakening. People want to point and judge because we're doing something different. We are actually women choosing to follow what we love and desire and not just be a mom or stay at home with the kids, or we're going for careers. We're doing things that feel good to us. I'm the first person in my family that has as much savings as I do in my savings account, that is running my own business and is successful at it. Like, I am breaking cycles by choosing to be who I am and do what I'm doing. And is there a lot of people talking shit? Is there a lot of people making jokes? Oh yeah. And is it going to stop me? Absolutely not. I know what I'm here to do. And we need to do that for ourselves, for our families, and for the people after us and around us. I am loving all this sharing, and you guys are so like tuned in, and I'm loving this right now. You're doing so good. Ooh. Yeah, in-laws are hard. Family is always hard to deal with. Judgment. And you know what? Keep showing up. Keep doing what you're meant to be doing, because your magic, your wisdom in this next year or two, we're the ones that are going to be calling on you guys. We're going through such a mass awakening. That's why I'm saying, like, we are being initiated over and over. I just had a crazy shamanic dream being initiated by a medicine woman in the Hawk medicine and all of that I've already been working for. But now it's like, okay, we're opening up. 2027, they're going to be like begging for us, like, help us please, because like the normal people are seeing that what they're doing is not working. What's happening right now is not okay. So everyone's going to be trying to find the more holistic ways to heal and do something different. So keep doing the weird things. Keep showing up. It's okay, and it's necessary, and it's so needed. All right. I went on a big rant. Where are we at? Let me catch myself back here. Because I want you guys to ask, what are you carrying that's not yours? We talked about the parents and the kids. What are you carrying that's not even yours? I've talked before about, fixing men is a thing in my family, that I broke that cycle. I'm not doing that. The money stories. Other people's hurt. Yeah, family molestation unfortunately runs in a lot of families. My mom's side for sure. My dad's side, I don't know a ton of, but the trauma. Good times having a dog. But the trauma of being in a relationship and trying not to fix the other person. You know, I've shared before that my boyfriend's going through the dark night of the soul and not doing it for him, not trying to fix, not trying to help him do everything. We have to focus on ourselves, do our own work, stay in our own lane. I'm here to talk about the Wildfire Women in this initiation because it is our ability to stop pointing, stop blaming, and look at ourselves and take care of ourselves. As we do that, it's the ripple effect of those around us, and they'll start asking us questions. They'll start looking to us for guidance. That sounds like an intense dream. I've had stressful, crazy dreams all week. There's things are happening in the dream world, that's for sure. And sometimes there's the pain that we don't even know of, that we're carrying from other people, from our whole family, that is deep ancestral stuff. So sometimes, like I said, my father's family, I know a little bit of, and I know a little bit of my mom's, but I don't know completely all of that. But doing meditations and past life journeys and going through these different aspects to find like, whoa, when I bring, like at retreat, when we do an into the womb ceremony or breaking the cycles, I have a whole mother wound area and it's into the womb. And you go back in time and think about and feel about what it was like to be in the womb of your mother. And what was it for her to be in the womb of her mother? They got a lot of pain. And we're still carrying that. If you're not addressing it, if you're not working on it, you're still carrying it. It's in your DNA, it's in your energy, it's around you. All right. So we're going to do a little dancing and moving and shaking. So I want you to take a moment just to close your eyes and scan your body. Feel in your body where you feel any tension, any heaviness, any of the stuff that we just brought up. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot of neck and shoulders, hips maybe. But we're going to take a moment to give yourself permission to move it through the body. We freeze and hold so much in our body that getting tense and holding on to it does no good. So I'm not even going to play music. I'm just going to get weird with y'all. We're going to shake and dance and move. So if you want to stand up, stand up. Otherwise, if you just need to sit and roll your shoulders, rub your shoulders, but close your eyes. This is primal feminine flow of giving yourself permission to move through that tension and heaviness, that feeling and that disconnect maybe you feel with your mom that's connected so deeply in your body, or the pain and the heaviness of a partner. Where is it in your body? That is okay. Where can you let yourself move into your hips, into your arms? Oh, stretch and move. If you can bounce, if you can dance and shake and bend your knees and shake your hands, where can you let yourself go? Rolling into the hips. Oh, it's not about dancing or looking good. It's about feeling and moving through the body. Oh, and if you can, get primal, make some sounds. Oh. Where is it that we are holding it? Where can we move through our hips? Shake it off, move it. Give yourself that permission. Maybe roll and move into edges that you've never moved into. Another moment just to stretch and move. We have a friend joining right now, just coming in. We're shaking and moving. Stretching and rolling into the body. Where are these pieces wanting to hold on? Those roles, those old ways of being, the things that are holding you back, Where can you shake it off? Oh, the anger and the resentment. Where is it living in your body? Oh, can you let it move through it instead of holding it and pulling it in? Give it out. Give it back to the earth. Give it up to the stars. Give it to a tree. Let them help transmute it, whatever feels right and good to you. Another moment before we sit and come back together. Now placing a hand on the heart after you moved, after you shake. Feel that heartbeat. Remembering that I am so worthy. That I am learning to trust myself. I'm worthy. I'm worth listening to. Whatever feels good that you need to speak to yourself right now. How does a wildfire woman need to be initiated? What does she need to know and hear from you? This is your reclamation. This is you choosing yourself. I believe in myself. I invite in peace, and I know to find peace takes my work, my attention, my awareness. Who are you opening up to be? After we're letting all that go, we're moving it all out. I am peace. I am serenity. I am love. I am joy, whatever it is. And what do you vow to do for yourself? Or commit? I commit to 5 minutes of peace a day, a 5-minute drop-in process of an easy YouTube video I can share with you. Women igniting their wildfire, YouTube, podcasts, all the things. I have meditations, I have tools there for you, but can you find peace for 5 minutes a day? Can you create it within yourself? And if not, how do you expect yourself to have that in your life if you won't give yourself 5 or more minutes a day to create it? Like I talked about earlier, it's a co-creation of spirit with source. I'm okay just the way I am. Good, good. Give yourself, whether it's the peace and the meditation for certain amounts a day, what are the commitments you need? Is it mirror work that I'm learning to love myself, looking in the mirror? Yeah, I've been thinking about you, Brenda. You do need to just do it. Oh, bless me, sorry. But what commitments do you guys have to make to yourself right now so you can show up and get these things in your life? Oh, yeah, to show up, to letting yourself be seen, that I am allowed and deserve to be seen. Yes, you do. And felt. Feeling your energy is really potent and powerful, and people get to do that through showing up. Going back to Rosemary, the mirror work might be really powerful to loving and accepting who you are. And then doing daily movements. Yeah, putting more time in for yourselves. The world wants to pull and distract us and keep us disconnected from our body right now. So whether it's a daily meditation, if it's looking yourself in the eyes in the mirror every day and just saying, I love you, I'm proud of you, we can do this, we can do hard things. You are so amazing just for who you are. Whatever it is, there's that mindset work. And then you got to feel it in your body, whether it's dancing and holding and loving yourself, whether it's dropping in and listening to the body. All the work I do, my Breaking the Cycles program, my one-to-one coaching is about feminine embodiment coaching, because we have to feel in our body where we're holding onto the tension and the trauma, move it through the body, process it, let ourselves live out the tantrum we wish we could have thrown for the last 30 years, but in a safe container with guidance, not alone. It gets wild. Dree says that breaking the cycles has really helped her stay more consistent and accountable. Yeah, it keeps you on your journey. One of my soul sisters too, she came to me brand new to all of this. She's like, what is this? This is weird. She came and did a soul session, in-person healing session with me, started coming to my retreats, did my Break the Cycles program, did one-to-one coaching with me, and we really like tore away a lot. She could quit drinking. She got to be more present with her family. She really opened up, and our body is part of us. And, you know, mind, body, spirit is important work, but there's so much spiritual stuff where they want to transcend the body. It's like, we chose to be humans. We chose to be here. So having these people around me, seeing them burn away all the stuff that's not in alignment and then rebuilding them. So we burn through the things that we learned in survival, and then we pick up the pieces that we want. We choose who we are and how we show up. We get to choose how we get seen and felt in the world. We choose our friendships and the people around us. It's about you choosing yourself, investing in your future, taking care of you. You know, this next part I'm going to share too. I'm going to share a discovery call link for anybody. I know some of you guys have already done it, but if anybody wants to jump on a 30-minute call with me, a discovery call, to learn about Breaking the Cycles program and healing and working together with me, I have a link right there. It's 30 minutes. I know some of you have already done it, and some of you are holding back and have been a little scared, but when are you going to finally do it? Because the same old patterns repeating all the time, the same old things of staying stuck in the same old ways is what keeps us exhausted. We know and see these old roles. We know how they're playing out in our life. You know, thank you, Sarah. The call is really worth it. It's so possible to choose your future and letting yourself be held accountable, but held in a safe space where you could share your truth and trauma and pain and not be judged, not go through the pain again, but to let yourself liberate it and not be a victim or not be stuck in it. To choose your power. And, you know, radical accountability and acceptance is what my Break the Cycle sisterhood is about. And that 3-month journey and group program that I lead is my juice and my favorite thing here. I love that Dree's here. She's part of it. And it's a small group. I keep it small. You know, I think the most we've had it was like 12. I think we're at like 5 or 6 right now, because it's vulnerable, but it's a beautiful sacred space where other women are also going through their journey with you. We're going through the mother wound, we're going through the father wound, and we're helping each other through it. That we don't have to be in competition, that we get to be in collaboration, that we are possible and that we are here. So anybody that books that discovery call and chooses to do the Break the Cycles gets 25% off. And then if you do the private coaching with me, you get a free month. So you guys showed up. You do the Break the Cycles coaching and sign up this next week, and you can get 1 free month of private coaching with me. So I'm just going to say, book that discovery call. I usually only do 3 months, but I'm offering 4 months. So going to share that with you. I appreciate you all for being here. I'm also going to give you the freebie for being here live. Is my online membership. It is a mini course, Ignite. So Chelsey, you came to part of that, so I apologize that you've already done part of this. But this link right here is a free membership link that you can line up. Yeah, Dree, you did it too. Ignite it. It's a 3-day mini course. You can choose to do it, you know, over 3 days or over a couple of days, but it ignites the fire within you again and reminds you of your worth and your ability to open up to receive, so that we can allow in more abundance and joy. Because sometimes we block ourselves and we cut ourselves off when the universe wants to open up to give so much more. And Dree is saying, so worth it. You all deserve it. I love just the hype in here too. You're amazing. I love it. I love that there's certain people that come to all my things, and it's so beautiful. Dree says, invest in yourself. Yes. So I just want to open a space if anybody has any questions before we close up. Give yourself the permission, connect to your commitment. Yep, I know, Tessie. You come to all my free stuff. I know Brenda in here does too. Look, get what you can out of this. I get it. And when you're ready to go in depth, I'm here. I'm not messing around. You guys know I'm here with a purpose, that I'm here to light up the world. There's wildfire and this beautiful healing energy that comes through it all. So we take what we can and get the golden nuggets, and I'm here when you're ready. All right. I love you all so much. You did amazing. I appreciate you. Share, let anybody. Good. I hope that was Sarah says has confirmed my decision. So good. I hope that means you're saying yes to our private coaching like we had chatted. But thank you guys for being here. Lots of big things are coming. I love you all so much. I am a wildfire and I'm here to bring you guys that love. If anybody wants to share, I'm going to stop recording.